I came home early from work and discovered my girlfriend in bed with a college student. In a fit of rage, I attacked him, and now I'm facing assault charges that could land me in prison, while she refuses to take any responsibility for her betrayal. I'm a 28-year-old man, and this has been the worst day of my life. My girlfriend, 26, and I had been together for 3 years. We shared a cozy 2-bedroom apartment that we both called home. I left work early due to a splitting headache and arrived home around midday. Nothing could have prepared me for what I found. I pushed open our bedroom door and saw my girlfriend in bed with a 19-year-old guy right in the middle of it. The sight is seared into my mind. They both froze when they noticed me. She hurriedly climbed off him and he lay there half-naked, stunned. For a moment I was paralyzed with shock. She stammered, "Hold on, it's not what you think, it's just physical, it doesn't mean anything." As if that somehow made it okay. Her words jolted me out of my daze and I saw red. I completely lost control. The next moments are a blur of anger and shouting. I lunged at the guy, throwing punches. I'm not a small person and my fury was overwhelming. I struck him in the face and he tumbled off the bed. I vaguely recall my girlfriend yelling for me to stop, grabbing at my arm, and I think I pushed her away. The kid tried to get up, likely to escape, but I tackled him and kept hitting. I didn't stop until he was curled up on the floor, motionless. Only then did I realize he was barely conscious, blood covering his face. I had beaten him senseless in our bedroom. Everything after that felt surreal. My girlfriend was hysterical, sobbing and screaming. I stood there panting, my hands bloodied, staring at the unconscious college student on our carpet. The gravity of what I'd done hit me like a ton of bricks. Then the police arrived. A neighbor downstairs had heard the chaos and called 911. The cops burst in, pulled me away from the kid, though I'd already stopped, and pinned me against the wall. They cuffed me and arrested me on the spot. I didn't resist. I was in shock, grappling with both the betrayal I'd witnessed and the realization that I'd lost control and brutalized someone. They hauled me out of my own apartment in handcuffs as paramedics tended to the kid. My girlfriend was screaming that I was a violent lunatic as they led me away. I spent the next 2 nights in jail, a sentence I never thought I'd utter about myself. Sitting in a cell with other men, I replayed the events endlessly, trying to comprehend how my life unraveled in a single afternoon. I'm charged with aggravated assault causing significant bodily harm. The kid ended up with a concussion and a deep cut on his head that required stitches. Apparently, when I tackled him, his head hit the nightstand or floor, worsening the injuries from my punches. After 2 grueling nights in a holding cell, I was released on bail. My dad bilayed me out, and I'd never seen him so angry. The silent ride home from jail was one of the lowest points of my life. Now, reality is sinking in. I'm facing felony charges, and my lawyer, a criminal defense attorney I had to hire immediately, says a conviction could mean 2 to 5 years in prison. All because I lost my temper for maybe 30 seconds. Legally, it doesn't matter that I was provoked by catching my girlfriend cheating. That doesn't justify assault. The kid was unarmed and I was the aggressor. There's no self-defense argument here. I just snapped. To make matters worse, I can't tell you the full story in short. To watch the full story, click the related link below.